Hey everyone, I'm here at a sacred site. This sacred site is about inner guidance. It's about connection with our higher self. It's a potent concentration of energy that magnifies and intensifies our ability to connect with our higher self, with our divine self, with God. And I'm here to transmit the frequency, the energy, the vibration of this site to you right now. So I invite you to sit back, maybe close your eyes, receive this transmission, and notice what it might evoke in you relating to your own higher self. I was in this place one time, a different part of the area, and I had to cross the stream to get to another part. And I'd been hiking for hours. And I looked down at the stream when I came back in contact with it a couple of hours from where I started, and the stream level had risen really high. And suddenly I became frightened. I was afraid maybe I wouldn't be able to cross back to get home. So I checked in with my higher self, because this place amplifies my connection and my relationship with my higher self. And I asked, am I going to be safe? Am I going to be okay when I cross? And I heard a very clear yes. But I noticed that as I was hiking back to the spot where I would need to cross, I had a lot of fear going. I wasn't trusting my guidance. You know, it's one thing to be in touch with your inner guidance. It's another thing to actually trust it and to not be afraid. And it's a whole nother thing to take action on it. So I noticed I had all this fear going. And it was a microcosm of my life. At the time, I would receive guidance, but I would still be afraid. Afraid to follow it, and sometimes I would follow it, but I would be having all this anxiety. And so I asked the site, help me with this, support me with this, help me change this pattern. And as I was walking down the trail, I saw this tree, and it was shaped like a goalpost. And I knew that was meaningful. Up until the point that I saw that tree, I've been working with my fear using a technique I developed called the oneness method, where I was being with the fear and allowing it to move and to be present and to make it sound. And it was working, but it was a slow process because there was such huge amounts of fear present. And when I saw this tree shaped like this, I stopped and I started to meditate with the tree. And as I did, the tree told me that I had two choices. Two choices. Choice number one, both of them were good choices. Choice number one, continue to do the oneness method, be with the fear. Eventually, it might take minutes, days, weeks, hours for it to empty, but it would empty and I would be at peace and I would be following my guidance. Or I could just choose to trust. Just choose to trust my guidance and just let go of the fear. And in that moment, the sacred site catalyzed my ability to just choose trust and to release the fear. And after, 45 minutes of fear, I was able to just let it go. And I walked the rest of the trail back to the place I had to cross without fear, in trust, and knowing that I would cross and everything would be okay. And when I got back to the stream, I just crossed with ease and grace. These sacred sites will help us heal whatever's in the way of us following our guidance in every moment. And that's what it did for me that day. So I invite you to meditate in this energy that I've been transmitting and see what's in the way of your following your inner guidance. Is it your logical reasoning mind? Is it doubt? Is it fear? What is it? And ask inside yourself what needs to happen for you to release it and to trust your inner guidance more. Thanks for listening.